In 2019, a Punjabi track called Laung Laachi did something no other Indian music video had ever done. It crossed 1 billion views on YouTube. Millions of people around the world are hitting play and dancing to this track, drawn in by the infectious melody. But because they don't speak the language, they are completely missing a deeply layered poem. If you look at the literal translation of the chorus, the singer is saying, "You are the clove, I am the cardamom." To an English speaker, declaring your love by comparing yourselves to pantry staples sounds a bit strange. But Punjabi folk music rarely relies on abstract concepts like the stars or the cosmos to express romance. Instead, the poetry here grounds its deepest emotional feelings in things you can physically touch, smell, and taste. Let's look closely at those two spices, starting with the first half of the title, Laung, meaning clove. A clove is sharp. It has a strong, pungent flavor and an intense aroma. In this regional poetry, those bold characteristics assign it a distinctly masculine identity. Compare that to ilachi, or cardamom. Cardamom pods are sweet, highly aromatic, and historically very valuable. Folklore codes this spice as inherently feminine. On their own, they have very different profiles. But in South Asian culinary traditions, especially when brewing chai, these two spices are steeped together to create a perfectly balanced flavor. When the singer calls her partner a clove and herself a cardamom, she is describing an inseparable, perfectly complementary partnership. The song moves beyond the kitchen and out into the geography of the region. At one point, the woman is compared to the evening of the Chamba Hills. Chamba is known for its idyllic, untouched natural beauty. Tying the village girl to this specific landscape gives her an almost ethereal, mythic quality. A few lines later, the lyrics describe her eyes as sandali, which translates directly to the color of sandalwood. Sandalwood carries immense cultural weight in South Asia. It is a deeply precious material, known for being incredibly fragrant and soothing. By pulling from these elements, the romance in the song physically roots the idealized woman right into the sacred soil and distinct sense of the region. The final layer of poetry in the track deals directly with social realities. The woman sings, "My feet are lonely, but you keep going to the city." This single line captures a very real sociological tension in modern Punjab. You have the rural, traditional woman waiting in the village, while the man is continuously pulled away by urban commerce and modern city life. To bridge this gap, she makes a specific material demand. She asks him to bring her a pair of janjarn, or traditional anklets. In local folklore, the janjar carries heavy meaning. It is an enduring symbol of traditional femininity, marital joy, and a husband's ability to provide for his wife. She is using a traditional material object to demand a connection, asking the traveling man to anchor himself back to his rural roots. At the very beginning of the music video, before the song even starts, there is a spoken word intro. The couple playfully flirts about reincarnation, joking about becoming animals in the next life, because animals only love, not marry. This opening banter perfectly sets the tone for Punjabi folklore. It is grounded, highly rustic, quick to use humor, yet fiercely romantic. Modern global pop music relies heavily on synthesized beats and highly generic lyrics designed to appeal to everyone. But the track Laung Laachi does the exact opposite. The track shows that an artist doesn't have to dilute their cultural identity or water down their language to build an audience. By leaning completely into the hyper-local poetry of spices, mountain hills, and silver anklets, a regional tradition resonated with a massive global audience.